Hello everyone, my name is Macy French. I'm a student in EDL 402, Principles of Leadership, and I will be doing a leadership analysis on Coco Chanel. Over the course of this presentation, I will introduce who Coco Chanel is, why I chose Coco Chanel, some history and background, her leadership personality and traits, the leadership style that this supports, strengths and weaknesses, conflict management, addressing diversity, ethical perspectives, leadership effectiveness, and just overall some conclusions that I can draw, taking into account everything we've learned over the course of this semester. Just go ahead and introduce this presentation. It is an insightful analysis of Coco Chanel's leadership through the lens of the textbook we've been using this semester, Leadership, Theory, and Application in Skill Development by Lucier and Aqua from 2016, or Achua, I might have said that wrong. I'm going to explore how Chanel's innovative spirit aligns with key leadership theories and uncover the transformative elements that shaped her iconic influence in the world of fashion. So why did I choose Coco Chanel for our famous leader analysis? I chose Chanel because she wasn't just a fashion designer. She was a revolutionary force that reshaped an entire industry. Firstly, Chanel's innovative spirit transformed the way we perceive fashion. Her pioneering designs challenged traditional norms, introducing practicality, simplicity, and timeless elegance to women's clothing. This relentless pursuit of innovation is a trait I find deeply inspiring. Beyond her influence in fashion, Chanel redefined femininity and left a profound cultural impact. She became a symbol of innovation and sophistication, influencing societal perceptions of style. Her ability to transcend the boundaries of her industry aligned with my appreciation for leaders who shape not just their field, but the broader cultural landscape. Furthermore, Chanel's entrepreneurial acumen is evident in the founding of Chanel's fashion house. Her leadership fostered a culture of empowerment and creativity within her team, creating a lasting legacy that continues to inspire designers worldwide. In choosing Coco Chanel, I aim to explore the multifaceted dimensions of leadership, innovation, cultural impact, and business acumen. Her story is not just about fashion, it's about leadership that transcends boundaries and leaves an enduring mark. I look forward to delving into this extraordinary journey of Coco Chanel and sharing insights into what makes her truly an iconic leader. So let's dive into a little bit of Coco Chanel's background. She was born Gabrielle Bonheur Chanel on August 19, 1883, in Saumur, France. She emerged from a very challenging childhood. She was raised in an orphanage after her mother's passing, and Chanel honed her skills as a seamstress and cabaret singer, setting the stage for her future in a world of fashion. In her adult life, we witness an unfolding of an extraordinary story. In the early 1900s, Chanel opened a small millinery shop in Paris, which specialized in hats. In 1910, she founded the iconic Chanel fashion house, introducing transformative designs that challenged the conventions of time. Coco's personal and professional life intertwined, marked by mystery and love affairs with influential figures. Specifically, during the World War II era, she faced controversies related to her associations, leading to the temporary closure of her fashion house. In 1954, however, she staged a triumphant comeback, reopening the Chanel fashion house with a renewed sense of purpose. It's also, I think, very important to delve into her legacy, so we can really touch on the enduring impact that she left. Chanel's groundbreaking contributions include the introduction of the little black dress, the popularization of jersey fabrics, and the creation of the iconic Chanel No. 5 perfume that is still incredibly popular today. Her legacy is not confined to fashion, as she became a cultural symbol, redefining femininity and influencing societal perceptions of style. Now that we've covered a little bit of who Coco Chanel was, where she came from, and her background, I think it's really important that we talk about her personality, especially in relation to her leadership style. First, she was very innovative and a visionary. Coco Chanel's leadership was marked by an exceptional ability to foresee trends and shape the future of fashion. As Museo in 2012 aptly put it, Chanel had an uncanny ability to see beyond the current trends. She introduced designs that didn't just follow the fashion of the time, but revolutionized the entire industry. Her visionary spirit made her a true trailblazer. From the iconic little black dress to the timeless Chanel No. 5 perfume, Chanel's innovative creations continue to resonate, leaving an indelible mark on the fashion landscape. Next, we can talk about how she is empowering and supportive. Observers and biographers alike have noted Chanel's empowering leadership style. As Picardi in 2010 observed, Chanel created an environment where her team felt not only supported but inspired. This fostered a culture of creativity and collaboration within her fashion house. Chanel's leadership wasn't just about dictating style. It was about empowering those around her to contribute their unique talents, contributing to a legacy that extends beyond her own genius. Finally, she was known for challenging societal norms. Chanel was a leader who effortlessly and fearlessly challenged conventions. Vaughn captures this essence, describing her fearless approach to fashion that involved pushing boundaries and encouraging her team to think differently. The little black dress challenged the norm of elaborate evening wear, while her use of jersey fabrics defied traditional notions of luxury. Chanel's leadership went beyond innovation. It was a call to embrace the unconventional, a philosophy that echoes in the fashion industry to this day. Taking these traits into account, we can really dive into the leadership style that Coco Chanel possessed, as described by the literature and text that we have explored over the course of this semester. In the textbook that we've been reading and overall in our course discussions and presentations, we've defined transformational leadership by the ability to inspire, influence, and elevate followers to higher levels of performance and commitment through the combination of vision, ethical conduct, individualized support, and intellectual stimulation. My goodness. So now that we know what transformative leadership is, let's take a look at how Chanel really demonstrates this. Her inspirational vision is a key aspect to this conversation. Coco Chanel's leadership journey began with an inspirational vision that transcended the ordinary. As a transformational leader, she had an uncanny ability to envision a future that went beyond current trends. Her creations weren't just garments, they were expressions of a visionary spirit that Mazzeo aptly describes as revolutionizing the fashion industry. From the iconic little black dress to pioneering the use of jersey fabrics, Chanel's design shaped the course of fashion, inspiring not only her team, but the entire industry. This is a key example of transformative leadership. Next, we can really look at her idealized influence. So Chanel's influence really extended beyond fashion, and she became a cultural phenomenon. As Picardi notes, she served as a role model, setting high ethical performance standards. Chanel became a symbol of idealized influence, earning the respect and admiration of not only her team, but women around the world. Her personal style and achievement created a benchmark for excellence, urging others to emulate her commitment to creativity and innovation. Next, there was this individualized consideration about Coco Chanel. Her leadership wasn't just about creating a vision, it was about recognizing the unique strengths of each team member. She provided individualized consideration, offering support and mentorship to help them reach their full potential. Biographers like Vaughn highlight how Chanel fostered a culture of creativity and collaboration within her fashion house, encouraging each member to contribute to their unique talents. Another key aspect of transformative leadership is intellectual stimulation. Chanel's leadership was marked by intellectual stimulation, and she challenged conventional thinking almost always. She fostered an environment where her team was encouraged in creative and critical thinking. Vaughn emphasizes her ability to stimulate intellectual curiosity and discusses her fearless approach to fashion, pushing boundaries and embracing unconventional ideas, creating a culture of continuous learning and innovation. Finally, she had a very enduring legacy, which is a characteristic of many transformative leaders. Her impact wasn't confined to her era. Her transformative leadership left an enduring legacy, as Wallach notes. Her ability to shape the industry and create a brand with timeless appeal is a testament to her transformative leadership style. The Chanel brand continues to inspire, and her principles of innovation, empowerment, and challenging norms echo in the leadership discussions across various industries. With the discussion of any leader, it's important to discuss their strengths and weaknesses. As for strengths, Coco Chanel has a very innovative vision. Chanel's strengths lay in her innovative and visionary spirit, revolutionizing the fashion industry with timeless designs, as I've mentioned countless times before. Additionally, her empowering leadership, where she fosters a culture of empowerment, supporting her team and creating a legacy of creativity within her fashion house. Some weaknesses, because we all have them, are her controversial associations that Chanel faced During World War II, she had some problematic friends, and those rose some very ethical concerns. And then because of these associations, there were allegations of anti-Semitism. That's been a part of her legacy, adding a lot of complexity to her leadership narrative. Coco Chanel's strengths left an incredible mark on the fashion industry, while her weaknesses remind us of the complexity within her journey. It's important to discuss her conflict management style as well. She's been described as direct and assertive during her communications, and then very decisive in business matters. Chanel managed conflict by expressing her opinions directly and being very assertive during her communication, making the conflicts much easier to address, considering she's taken a head-on approach. As for her decisiveness in business matters, it's evident in her ability to make strategic decisions that shape the direction of her fashion empire, and then the decisiveness just might have been extended into conflict resolution with her businesses. As a woman of her time, Chanel did have to address some diversity. There was the introduction of trousers for women, inclusive designs, embracing comfort and ease, as well as an individualistic approach where she encouraged individual style. These are all kind of positive aspects, but there's also this not so great aspect where Chanel was associated with a lot of people who are very anti-Semitic, and this, in today's age really wouldn't fly, and it really brought about some issues in the era that she was in as well. So I'm sure if she was alive today, or I would like to think if she was alive today, she might have addressed the conversation of diversity, equity, and inclusion in a little bit of a different manner. This is a great segue into the ethical perspectives of Coco Chanel. She had very innovative designs, and they've had a very enduring impact. They showcase a very positive ethical influence, as she has done phenomenal, wonderful things for women. However, there is that ethical perspective that I've been talking about with her associations during World War II, which were definitely very concerning. To draw this to a close, Chanel's ability to revolutionize the fashion industry and leave an undeniable mark speaks volumes about her effectiveness as a leader. Her innovative designs, enduring legacy, and cultural influence attest that she is a leader that transcends time, specifically